Hello students, we continue with gravitation. In a previous class, we have seen Newton's universal law of gravitation, in which Newton said that force of attraction between the two bodies is directly proportional to product of masses and it is inversely proportional to square of the distance between the two objects. नाउ ये जो फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन है इन्वर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल है डिस्टेंस से, लेकिन इस डिस्टेंस का स्क्वायर क्यों लिया है? वाई वी हैव टू टेक स्क्वायर ऑफ द डिस्टेंस? दैट इज एक्सप्लेन्ड विद द हेल्प ऑफ केपलर. And when Newton's this square of distance is explained, relation with force is explained, it is called inverse square law of gravitation. मतलब हम न्यूटन का जो वो लॉ था दैट फोर्स इज इन्वर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू स्क्वायर ऑफ द डिस्टेंस, वो प्रूव कर सकते हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ केपलर्स थर्ड लॉ. ओके, and this is called inverse square law of gravitation of Newton. This is explained with the help of Kepler's third law. Okay, let us see how. We already know students, uniform circular motion means what? When an object is moving in a circular path with the uniform speed, with the same speed, it is called uniform circular motion. Okay, and this object is acted upon by centripetal force which is acting at the center. Okay, and this centripetal force is given by mv square upon r. What is m here? It is the mass of the object which is moving along a circular path. R is the radius of this circle, and small v here denotes the velocity with which the object is moving. Okay, now distance traveled when the object takes one round will be the circumference, that is 2 pi r, and the period of revolution, that is time period, is going to be t. So what is the formula of speed or velocity? It is distance upon time, which is 2 pi r upon time. ये distance है और ये time है, that is speed, that is velocity. If I put this in equation 1, means when I put value of v in equation 1, what I will get? Force is equal to m. Now v I am putting from equation 2, so v square I want, so I will take square of this whole term and I will get this. When I open this bracket, I am going to get 4 m I have written once क्योंकि वो तो एक ही बार था, pi square r square upon t square. Okay, and डिनोमिनेटर में एक r पहले से था, वन ऑफ द r विल गेट कैंसल, राइट? सो व्हाट यू विल हैव? f इज इक्वल टू 4m पाई स्क्वायर, एक r बचेगा और डिनोमिनेटर में है t स्क्वायर. अब हमें क्या करना है? केपलर्स लॉ को लाना है. तो केपलर्स लॉ में इफ़ यू रिमेंबर जो डिस्टेंस था उसका क्यूब था, राइट? लेकिन यहाँ पे r जो है वो वंस है, सो वी विल मल्टीप्लाई एंड डिवाइड दिस पर्टिकुलर इक्वेशन by r square, so that this r will become r cube and in the denominator you are having r square. Students, क्योंकि हमें r cube चाहिए तो हम लोग सिंपली मल्टीप्लाई नहीं कर सकते हैं. कोई भी टर्म जब आप मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हो यू हैव टू डिवाइड इट टू मेंटेन द न्यूट्रलिटी. Okay, so you will get 4m pi square, this r will be multiplied by r square, it will become r cube upon r square into t square already था. अब अपना केपलर्स थर्ड लॉ क्या था? t square upon r cube is equal to constant, राइट? तो यहाँ पे मेरे पास है आर क्यूब अपॉन टी स्क्वायर. ओके, इसका रेसिप्रोकल, सो आर क्यूब अपॉन टी स्क्वायर विल बी वॉट? 1 अपॉन के, विच आई हैव सब्सटीट्यूटेड, बाकी सब एज इट इज. नाउ फ्रॉम दिस ऑल 4m पाई स्क्वायर अपॉन के इज कॉन्स्टेंट. ओके, सो आई एम लेफ्ट विथ 1 बाई आर स्क्वायर, मीन्स f इज proportional to 1 by r square, and that is what we wanted to prove, that force is inversely proportional to square of the distance between the planet and the sun. Sun was at the center. Okay, this is inverse square law of gravitation of Newton, which is explained with the help of Kepler's third law. Okay, next concept from the chapter is what you mean by Earth's gravitational force. This is very simple. We know that Earth attracts every object towards its center, ओके ये कोई ऑब्जेक्ट है, इट विल बी अट्रैक्टेड वर्टिकली डाउनवर्ड्स टुवर्ड्स द सेंटर ऑफ द अर्थ विच इज कॉल्ड अर्थ्स ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स. ओके, for example, suppose we are having a stone which is thrown vertically upwards. It will, after some time, it will fall vertically down due to this gravitational force of the earth. होता क्या है, स्टोन जो हमने ऊपर थ्रो किया है वो कंटिन्यूसली नीचे पुल होता है बिकॉज ऑफ ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स एंड हेंस इट्स वेलोसिटी गोज ऑन डिक्रीजिंग. और एक पोजीशन पे आके जब वो ऊपर जा रहा है, स्टोन ऊपर जाता है जाता है जाता है और एक पोजीशन पे आके उसका वेलोसिटी ज़ीरो हो जाता है बिकॉज इट इज़ एक्सर्टेड अपॉन बाय कांस्टेंट ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स. सो इट्स वेलोसिटी विल बिकम ज़ीरो एंड इट विल बी पुल्ड डाउन. तो कोई भी चीज़ जो हमने ऊपर थ्रो की है वो नीचे इसलिए आती है बिकॉज ऑलवेज देयर इज़ अर्थ ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स एक्टिंग ऑन दैट ऑब्जेक्ट. ओके, नाउ इफ़ यू रिमेंबर व्हाट यू मीन बाय एक्सीलरेशन, acceleration we have denoted by small a. Okay, it was rate of change of velocity. Now acceleration due to gravity or earth's gravitational acceleration is denoted by small g. Okay, how we define this small g and how we derive its equation, that is what we will see now. For that, let us consider a small object or body of mass small m and it is falling towards the center of the earth. This is earth having the mass capital M, and let the distance or the radius, let the distance between the object and the earth be small r. Okay, now acceleration which is produced in a body due to gravitational force of the earth is called acceleration due to gravity or earth's gravitational acceleration. ये small g का definition. Okay, अभी न्यूटन्स यूनिवर्सल लॉ ऑफ ग्रेविटेशन इफ आई अप्लाई इन दिस सिस्टम, व्हाट आई विल गेट, F इज इक्वल टू जी m1 m2. रिमेंबर उधर m1 m2 था, यहाँ पे कैपिटल M स्मॉल m अपॉन डिस्टेंस स्क्वायर. But we know force equation, force is equal to mass into acceleration. Here your acceleration is small g because it is acceleration due to gravity. Now force on left hand side, so right hand side I will equate small m from both the sides will get cancelled. So I am having what, g is equal to gm upon r square. Okay, for earth we will be denoting generally radius by capital R. So this equation changes to what, g is equal to gm upon r square. Very important equation, g is equal to gm upon r square. Students, you have to remember this formula to solve the sum, and the question can also be asked in this way, what is the definition of earth's gravitational acceleration and how we prove that g is equal to gm upon r square. Okay, see you in the next class. If you have any doubt, just let me know. Bye bye.